All right, y'all, we are back with another video. Once again, shout out to Doug for always keeping us updated. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go over there, go show Doug some love. Because like I said, he always keeping us up to date with all the news and everything that's going on. So make sure y'all go show Doug some love. And this one say, this Trump ally ends DA Fani Willis, Jack Smith, and the Colorado Supreme Court. And the thing about this one, I seen up in the comment section, somebody was saying something that I was thinking, they were like, the 4 judges in Colorado needs to be arrested for violating their oaths to the Constitution. Any judge that picks a political side should be barred. See what I'm saying? Like, this right here, this is another good one. The problem with Colorado Supreme Court is they look at the wrong section of the 14th Amendment. Section 1 of the amendment says everyone has the right to due process of law. President Trump was denied this right. In fact, there is a better argument that he was acquitted of that side in the Senate. See what I'm saying? So, like, everybody really just telling you what's really going on, because obviously we know they picked the political side. Obviously we know that these 4 judges are liberal. They for the left. They don't like Donald Trump. So obviously they want what's bad for Trump, which trying to vote him off the ballot is what they did. Now look what just happened to Joe Biden. Look like Texas and Florida is getting ready to probably remove him off the ballot for letting all them illegal immigrants come across the border since he's been in office. And I'm hearing that it's more states getting ready to go out the bite. So I should be covering that video later today as well. I had seen the title of that one, so I definitely need to check that one out. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. Also, I want to thank everybody that always watches the entire video, because when you do that, YouTube will share the video so more people can see my reaction. And that right there is what helped the channel grow. So I appreciate everybody that always stay to the end and hit that like button. That's very, very important as well. Please hit the like button. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it, because I want to see exactly what happened. And let's go.
The courts are in a lull, slowing down here at the end of the year, but one man is still on both Jack Smith in Washington, D.C.'s list and Fani Willis's list, and he's being compared to the Colorado Supreme Court. He is Trump ally John Eastman. We're going to do a little flow together here on this guy, and you'll see what I mean. He's the political theorist that gave Trump the idea to go with alternate electors back in 2020. Pence didn't go along with it, and that's how you got Biden as your president. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where all the happy patriots are. Let's get into this. So these are headlines. Former federal judge says the Constitution could disqualify Donald Trump in 2024, not Joe Biden's actions. Now, these are federal judges that generally agree with the Democrats that Trump can be disqualified from the ballot on Colorado. And I'm saying these are outside, weirdo, oddball ideas they should be allowed to have, because it's John Eastman who had an oddball outside idea that Pence could go with an alternate form of electors and go against Biden and put Trump in office in 2020. Those are odd political theories. The difference is John Eastman got brought up by Fani Willis and could go to jail. And all these other lefty lunatics that are coming in and saying Colorado Supreme Court could have done the right thing, they will not go to jail for saying that. Here's the Hill. Former federal judge, the Constitution will disqualify Trump from higher office, not Joe Biden. See, that's another lunatic theory that they should be charged on RICO charges, just like John Eastman was charged by Fani Willis. Here's Ludwig. Trump eligibility case tests America's commitment to his own democracy. And he is being a little bit sympathetic to the Colorado Supreme Court, throwing Trump's name off of the ballot, which is lunatic, which they should be thrown in jail if anyone gets thrown in jail for insurrection, for racketeering charges. Here's the National Review, how the Colorado justices resemble John Eastman. So now people are starting to say, this is similar to what happened to John Eastman. Though my point is not that having outside legal theories is odd by John Eastman, by Trump, by Pence, by you, people who don't agree with election results and think Trump should have been resolved. I don't think that's what's different here. People have opinions all over the map. The difference is only certain opinions from certain political sides get you jailed. That's my point. Is if you're a Democrat, you can come up with all these cockamamie lunatic theories and push for them, and you're safe. And if you're a Republican, you get thrown in court. So here's John Eastman. And then meanwhile, Sleepy Jack Smith, who's largely on break with his case until pushing it up to the Supreme Court to weigh in on if Trump has immunity, he's still going after John Eastman this weekend. Jack Smith is still scrutinizing John Eastman. Eastman, a former top Trump attorney, is facing the loss of his law license in California, and the special counsel's office appears to be interested in the materials from that case. So you're going to have Jack Smith. Something happened in John Eastman when they tried to disbar him from Chapman University out in Orange County. Something that happened there he wants to use in his case, and I think it's going to be an attempt to get him to lose his law license, that Jack Smith's going to say, see, this cockamamie theory by Eastman proves that Trump is an insurrectionist. On Monday, a paralegal for special counsel Jack Smith office ordered transcripts from the recent disbarment trial of the former Trump attorney. The move signals that prosecutors are still keeping tabs on Eastman, who helped orchestrate Trump's last-ditch bid to remain in power despite his defeat in the 2020 election. Eastman is one of 6 alleged co-conspirators in the federal indictment that Smith obtained against Trump in August in Washington, D.C. Eastman has not been charged in that case, but he has been charged alongside Trump and other allies in a separate criminal case involving election interference in Georgia. That brings us to Fani Willis. An attorney for Eastman welcomed Smith's interest in the transcripts. They're going, fine, here, we'll help out. Professor Eastman invites the special counsel and anyone else who is interested to examine the records of his case before the California State Bar. The attorney, Charles Burnham, said, the evidence showed that his actions and legal assessments were well-grounded in both fact and law, and that he definitively and faithfully complied with his duty of zealous advocacy for his client and of candor to courts, and that he honored his oath to the Constitution. That's Eastman doubling down, saying, I've done nothing wrong. Eastman's testimony included an account of his effort to craft Trump's legal strategy, which he said was done in concert with a very small number of allies in Trump's orbit. He said he never showed Trump the memos he drafted related to Pence's January 6th authority, and that he drafted them with Chesborough. So Chesborough's his other co-defendant in that Fulton County. And Chesborough, remember, pled guilty, and he did that little hand-scrawled letter. They ended up getting nothing from him. So he's still a Trump ally. He knew he would give nothing to them. So we're holding strong, guys, and this is good news. And to me, John Eastman is a hero. There's nothing scandalous about him. The difference being you can support Colorado Supreme Court's insurrectionist Democrat moves and not go to prison. And you can't do that if you're John Eastman. I'm Doug.
Shout out to Doug, man, because I literally wanted to just listen to all of it to make sure I had my brain clear. But, man, at this point, I'm pretty sure everybody feel the same way I feel. We just sick of Fani Willis and Jack Smith. Only thing they do is just sit around and try to get people put in jail. That's what all of them do. That's why y'all hear me bring up their name every single day just about. I'm always talking about Fani Willis, Letitia James, that corrupt judge in New York City, Jack Smith. I mean, all of these people. And then I've said this in my other video that how these 4 judges in Colorado, the one guy Trump took off the ballot, is trying to reach out to other states and trying to convince them to do the same thing. And then it turned around and backfired as we looking at Texas and Florida is thinking about taking Joe Biden off the ballot, since they want to play that type of game. But at the end of the day, we just sick of Fani Willis and Jack Smith. This is what they do every day, all day. Sit around, plot, and try to come up with something to take Donald Trump off the ballot, try to do something to get Donald Trump put in jail. If anybody around Donald Trump supports Donald Trump, whatever case, they going after them as well. Why is Trump and Alina Habba getting gag orders put on them in New York? I mean, just think about this. Everybody around Trump is who they attacking. But yet the Democrats can get away with everything. They get away with everything. They can say whatever they won't nothing happen. Soon Donald Trump say anything about something, here they go criticizing him, flipping his words around, trying to use it against him in court. Oh, Trump, you remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? They lied about the J6 situation. We seen the video. People walk through the halls peacefully. I mean, all they've been doing is just lying on Donald Trump. That's all they've been doing, just lying to try to get this man put in jail because he's winning. And that's the reason why I've been saying this for the longest. I feel like I repeat myself every day. But if I have to do that, then I will. Because that's exactly what it is, an election interference. Either they going after Trump or they going after people around Trump. Just like in New York City, how they had Donald Trump kids come to court. And that's what I'm saying. They trying to take everybody around Trump and him himself. Like I said, because he's winning. So I'm glad a lot of these other states, especially Texas and Florida, pretty much stepping into this and saying, hey, okay, y'all want to take Trump off the ballot? Let's take Joe Biden off. Because he let over 8 million illegal immigrants come through the border since he's been in office. They say, okay, well, that's an insurrection, Joe Biden. And then we sick of I really don't get why they keep trying to compare Donald Trump to Hitler. This has been going on for the longest. We heard Hillary Clinton say this. She went on The View, which I can't see how The View is still a thing. The way they sit over there and let Whoopi Goldberg just talk to people, that right there just nonsense. Like, how's you sitting over there and you let this woman just talk to people any kind of way on that show? Can't nobody come on The View that supports Donald Trump, or she just goes off on him. That's what they do. I can't see how that show is still a thing. I feel like Whoopi should have just stayed in acting. That's where I like to head, in acting. On that show, I don't know. She a whole different person on that show. But, that's my time. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. But like I said, shout out to Doug, for keeping us updated and stuff like that. We really, really appreciate it. Hopefully, I can't wait till everything get flipped and they put Trump back on the Colorado ballot. And we all know political witch hunt, which we've been saying. All this stuff is straight political, that they just don't like Donald Trump, so they took him off the ballot. They didn't have a reason at all. They just don't like him because they from the left and they just don't like him. So hopefully this right here get flipped around, especially if it do, I will bring y'all the news. Like I said, appreciate everyone that watched to the very end. I really, really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure, like I said before, y'all go show Doug some love. Shout out to him, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.